The way I think about it, AI is a little bit like, did anybody watch Aliens? You know the movie Aliens? Yeah. You remember they get around in those big mechs? You know, and the human sits inside of it, and there are these mechs, these robots that go around and lift up heavy stuff. And I need a visual. Maybe not all of you are getting that metaphor, but your homework is to watch Alien, okay? When you watch that movie, I think of AI that way. The human is still in the middle, and it's an extension, and it makes the human more powerful. They can move quicker, they can get, you still want great team members at the center of it, because they need to know what great quality output looks like, so they can ask the AI to modify the result if they're not happy with it. Or when the result comes out, they need to be able to modify it so that it is appropriate for a Defence Force tender or whatever it might be. So think of it as an extension to get more done with less out of your existing team members, and it helps team members get even stronger. So already we're seeing, there's some applications in the room. One of the big breakout moments for AI was when ChatGPT came out. AI and these large language models have actually been around for quite some time. When ChatGPT came out, what made it so magical and what caught a lot of people's attention was this simple chat interface. You can go in there and you ask it questions, and it's very easy to engage with the AI. Previously, it was a little bit clunky and, like it was out of the reach of most people, but this is what made it incredibly accessible for everybody. And this is when light globe moments have gone off in business owners' heads around the world that this is a real thing that isn't going anywhere, that will have significant impact on business and the way that tasks are done. There was a press release that came out just recently from a company called Kalana. They're an e-commerce software company, and in their press release they mentioned that they trained up one of these AIs to handle customer service, and they had 2.3 million conversations in the first month, and they found that it was doing the work of 700 full-time customer support agents. So the conversations as well, when they measured them, they were on par, if not better, than the humans, because it was all trained on the human data anyway. And a lot of the questions recurred, like they were the same questions that people were asking. So from a customer satisfaction point of view, it was through the roof, and they resolved tickets in 2 minutes rather than 11 minutes that they were previously doing. And the AI assistants were available in 23 markets, 24/7, and were able to communicate in 35 languages. So it's estimated that it's going to add an additional $40 million to their bottom line in 2024.
While increasing unemployment.
While increasing unemployment. But these other people, they can find new jobs. But that's exactly what's happening. It is happening. Now, it's easy to go, oh yeah, but we're builders, when are the robots going to come and start laying out the plumbing and doing the electrical work? Yeah, you have a little bit of insulated, a bit more time, correct. But there will come a time where certain tasks, robots will be executing on those. But there's also a lot of back office stuff that you can start leveraging right now. There's a lot of different articles coming out that this, I suppose, speaks to the unemployment thing that was just said here. Basically, shortly after ChatGPT came out, a lot of copywriters were saying that they were losing their jobs. So the AI was taking their jobs, and now they need to walk dogs and fix air conditioners. These are copywriters, people who would used to write copy. And we're seeing disruption in lots of different industries. Now, we all know what happens to companies that fail to innovate. I mean, we can stick our head in the sand and just wait for this to happen, or we can recognise that the genie is out of the bottle and it's not going back in. So we need to take advantage of this. If you don't, just ask Blockbuster, Kodak, Polaroid, BlackBerry what happens if you don't embrace change. You cease to exist. Companies go out of business. You've got to. So you really don't have any other option than to embrace this change that's coming. Now, the good thing is we're early. Like my head's in it, so I'm thinking about it lots. There's got to be a lot of businesses that's not even on their radar. A lot of you have heard of ChatGPT and some of these things, and you haven't really tested it out, and some people are like, oh, I don't know if that's going to work for me, or I haven't even looked at it. But then there's other people in here that have started to use it, and use it for a competitive advantage against you. They're able to get more stuff done at a lower cost, at a higher quality output, because they've embraced the technology. Now, sure, there's going to be time for you, like this isn't going to happen overnight, but it is moving incredibly quickly.
I've got one example of that if you want.
Yeah, would love an example. We'll just wait for the mic to come up.
It was only on Tuesday before I came here, we run a line marking company, and we won a really, really big job for John Holland, and part of it was that they do the set out themselves, and we've got like 3,000 square metres of hatching, which is diagonal lines, which would take our guys days to set out, and they just brought out this robot machine that just ran the whole thing, just dot points everywhere, the whole thing. I've never seen it before, and I was like, shit.
It's coming. Yeah. Another bit of homework for you. Surely you've seen Terminator 2. Okay, so the machines are coming. Okay, so you need to start getting ready, and you want to get them on your side because it will change your industry, whether you like it or not. So we just need to start preparing for it. And I'm going to suggest, as the leader of your business, that you go all in on this. That's what we did at Systemology. I said, well, I can see this is happening. How can I lean into it? And I'm starting to think about everything that we're doing and how and where can we use AI to do it faster, cheaper, better. Historically, as I said earlier, you can only pick two. You know, you can have it fast and good, but it's going to be expensive. You can have it cheap and good, but it's going to be slow. You can have it fast and cheap, but the quality is going to be poor. That's historically the paradigm here. You can't have all three, but AI is making it possible to have all three.